Welcome to California Car Company. We're here in Roswell, Georgia, just off of Highway 9, across the street from Andretti Speed Lab. It's a pretty warm and muggy summer day here in Roswell, typical for this time of year. We're going to come over here to the side of the building. We're going to take a look at this gorgeous 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air two-door sedan. This is an absolutely gorgeous vehicle. Hasn't been long completed. It was in our body shop right before it came over here, and before it went to the upholstery shop. Everything was stripped to bare metal. Every bit of paint was removed, all the trim, the chrome, the stainless, everything was taken off, and the body was stripped to bare nothing, just completely naked. While all that was apart, all the chrome was redone. New stainless steel, or the stainless steel moldings were polished to a brilliant shine. We put some new old stock pieces on this one as well. The front V is new old stock, along with a couple other parts on it. It's 265 Power Pack car V8, so it has a 4-barrel on it. It has had a couple of small modifications done to it. It does have a turbo transmission, turbo 350, as opposed to a Power Glide. So it's a 3-speed as opposed to a 2-speed. Just makes it a little bit nicer to drive around town. It also has a dual reservoir master cylinder as opposed to a single reservoir master cylinder, which just makes braking and stopping a little bit easier as well. It is factory Sherwood green with an ivory white roof and rear section. Two-tone green interior, which is all brand new as well. We'll get to that in just a second. Let's take a walk around it and take a look at this little beauty. This color combination is just awesome to me. It really speaks. You don't see a lot of these cars that are these colors. You see some that are two-tone green, but you don't see a lot of them that are the green and white. The hubcaps are nice originals that we've gone through and repainted and polished. The taillight housings are new on it. So are the lenses. All the lights work on it, backup lights, brake lights, tail lights, turn signals, everything. I want you to notice the rear bumper. It has a one-piece rear bumper on it as opposed to a 3-piece, which is kind of nice. Fresh chrome plating on it. You see how nice all that looks. I also want you to notice it has the Power Pack flat exhaust deflectors on it. The exhaust system is new on it as well. Check out these tail lights. New emblems on the rear as well. Back over here in the corner so you can get a full shot of the side of it. There we go. You can see a lot of time was spent making sure that this car was put back together correctly. All the moldings were polished really, really nicely. There's no dings or dents in any of the moldings, both down the side and up around the window posts. Get a good shot of the front of it. The grille is all new. Every piece of the grille is new. It's a one-piece front bumper on it as well. Car also has electric wipers on it, but it's not factory electric. They are an aftermarket electric wiper kit, so it actually has a delay setting on it, which is kind of nice. Let's walk up here and take a look at the interior on it. As you can see, all new seat covers. Correct cars material. It also has the correct Mylar buttons and trimming all across it. New carpet. And these new carpet mats, they're not actually correct. It's supposed to have the rubber mats in it as opposed to the carpet ones. But these looked really nice whenever we bought it, so we just kept those. You see the door panels in it. All that's new. All the window frame moldings have been painted. All this is new paint. The dashboard and everything has been repainted in it too, correct green. Steering wheel hub, column, all that has been painted the original colors. It's really neat. The dome light works in it, which is pretty cool. All the dash lights work in it, and believe it or not, the original AM radio still works in it, which is super cool. You can see there's that wiper switch. It's an aftermarket wiper switch, but they're electric, which makes it a lot nicer than the vacuum ones. They always seem to quit working whenever you're pulling a hill or something where vacuum is low. You can see it's got the pull handles on both sides, correct green. You can see how nice the interior is in it. Also has seat belts, front and rear, which is nice, good safety feature. Let's grab the key out of it so we can walk to the back, check out the trunk. Let's make note of how the door sounds on it. It's all new weather stripping around the doors, all new rubber. The fuzzies inside the door window channel, all those are new all the way around. The vent windows have new rubber in them as well. So everything seals up nice and tight. You can hear how the door closes. Nice and solid. You don't have to slam it, but with that fresh rubber, you got to get it nice and, you can see it's nice and firm. Really sweet, really, really sweet. Let's go back here and pop the trunk on it. Has been detailed back here. Brand new trunk mat. New trunk weather stripping as well, all the way around. Brand new US Royal spare tire. Correct jacking instructions inside over there, and if you look, the correct jack is there. That's been detailed and everything as well, and it is a painted rim with a white wall. It's got the tie down on it, but you can kind of see it back down there. It's painted to match the rest of them. This car did have a little bit of rust repair that we had to do to it. These cars are bad about rusting out up inside here in these areas around the wheel wells because they get mud packed up in there. But you can see all that was repaired correctly. We did cut a piece of metal and set that in there just like it's supposed to be from the factory. Both sides had to have just about a half inch, or about an inch and a half wide strip. Put it in about right in there, all the way up on both sides. But you can see we did all that correctly. We're a firm believer in doing things right the first time, so we spent a little extra time making sure this one was right. Let's close this trunk down. You got to give this one a nice, good, firm closing because of that weather stripping. Let's go over and check out the other side. And you can see that nice new interior. Headliner's new as well. You see up top. New door panels on this side. You can see how nice it is. This car just gets all kinds of attention whenever you're driving it down the road. Everybody's waving at you, giving you the thumbs up. Just super excited to see such a nice car, especially in this color combination. It's a really unusual color. You see that back seat again? How nice it is. Seat belts on this side too, in the back, that are green and they match the rest of it. All right, let's see how this door closes. Just as nice as the other side does. Don't have to give it a nice push, and it's nice and solid. Gotta love new weather stripping. All right, let's go around here and check out the engine compartment. All this has been freshly detailed. I know from the video and from the image that's coming up on my screen, it actually looks orange, but the engine is red. 1956 was the only year that Chevrolet used red on the engine compartments for the engines. 56 was orange and 57 was orange. 56 was kind of that middle year. We had to change the intake back on this motor. Somebody had put a Wheaton intake on it with a Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor, so that was swapped back. It also has a new water pump. All new correct GM hoses. You can see the stamping on them, and even over on the heater hoses. The bottom one's the same way. Correct lettering on the valve covers. You can see the dual reservoir master cylinder on it here. We figured there was no point in changing that back because it was a safety improvement. This car also has an alternator on it as opposed to a generator, which just makes it charge a little bit better. New battery. The radiator was also just boiled out and cleaned, so it stays nice and cool. New fuel pump, new plugs, new wires, new cap, rotor button, fuel lines, freshly rebuilt carburetor. Engine detail turned out really nice on this one. Okay, well, we've got the hood up. Let's fire this baby up and see how she sounds. Now, this is something that's super nice about this car, is how nice it runs. Take the key. I'm not going to touch the gas. Stick the key in it. Whoops, helps if I use the right key. Key in it. Parking brakes on. That quick and she fires right up. Give her a little. You see no smoke coming out the back of it? Just purring. It's nice and smooth. It's got a great idle to it. Stock original cam. Nothing's been modified on it. As far as internal components, everything's stock. Just runs super smooth. Let's come back here to the back so you can hear the exhaust note on it. Nice smooth exhaust note to it. Little bit of a nice sound to it. It's not real loud. Those new mufflers or stock mufflers are nothing crazy. Nothing really loud. Come in here and I'll let you guys look back there. You can see there's no smoke coming out of her at all. Just a super nice car. Temp hand works in it. And you can see she's sitting at normal operating temperature right now. And even when she's normal operating temperature, you can turn it off and just breathe on the key again. And she comes right back to life. Just a super nice car. I love this color combination. I love the way it runs. Definitely love the way the door's closed. Just a super cool car. I love this thing. I love the looks of it. I love the colors. It was a one-family Kansas car that we purchased from the original owner. It was actually his mother that we bought it from. Brought it back here. All the glass is original in it as well, except for the windshield. The windshield has been replaced in it. But it got new rubber and everything around it. Price on this car is $29,950. Just a beautiful, amazing car that's been restored very well. All the correct colors. We did everything as correct as we possibly could on it. It's a great car to jump in and drive and enjoy. It would be very competitive at local shows and cruise-ins and meets. It has just enough modifications to it to make it a nice, solid driver car. That 3-speed transmission, the dual reservoir master cylinder, and the alternator. If you'd like more information about this car, or if you'd like to schedule a time to come take a look at it, or if you just like more pictures of it, you can call us at 770-992-8801 or email us at sales@californiacarcode.com. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.